Yeah, what's good? What's going on, everybody? It is your boy B Mo Sucio here to set you off with another episode of the RUBcast, RoundUpTheBoys podcast. Yes, you sitting at home not doing much, you being a bum. Why don't you just turn your iPhone on or go on podcast and just listen to us? Come on, we're not DeVry University, but get up off your ass and do what you got to do. Give it up for the boys. Introduce yourselves.
What's going on, y'all? Y'all know who it is. It's the haterologist himself, Mr. Dev. I'm here to bring some more haterade to the drink that you are patiently sipping on for this whole entire week.
What's good? It's your boy Guy. If you've seen last week's episode, I botched the intro, but just enjoy the episode.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Kenny Powers here. This is what was this? Episode 5?
Episode
5, right?
5, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We out here, B. All right, man. Let's get into this. This was good. What's good with y'all?
Cinco. Episode 5. I don't know. What's up? I'm chilling. How's everybody else? I had a good weekend.
It's pretty good, man. Just adulting, man.
Adulting. Yeah.
You're just working hard. That's it. Working hard, trying to set shit up.
Fucking adults.
Yeah. But I've been catching up on oh my God. Did you see Dragon Quest?
Yes, I saw Dragon Quest, my man, yo.
Bottle.
Yo, my man did Giga Break.
Son, that it looked just this show it looks just like the game, or at least like with Dragon Quest 11, the last one that came out. The graphics in this TV show is pretty much like it's pretty much similar as to 11. The Giga Break looks just like how it would look in fucking 11, like how the lightning strikes and all that shit.
Yeah.
And that, what was that? Zappel? That shit with all the lightning strikes? Oh my God, son. I was like, yo, this shit is so fucking dope.
Yo, by the
Dragon Quest.
What was it? When Dai was about to do lightning strike, the lightning stress, and he took the sword and he absorbed it. He said, "Now let me show you the real power of a dragon knight." I was like, "Oh,
Giga Break, yo."
That shit was so crazy.
He was like, "What, Nani?"
yo, Dr. Stone. What, Dr. Stone? God damn, y'all gotta really watch it.
I love Dr. Stone.
Oh yeah,
I just haven't. I was actually supposed to, but I've been working.
Yo, first off, shout out to Guy for posting that hilarious ass meme. She said, "Is it cool if I could take my shoes off of your house?" Oh, Mikasa Sukasa.
Yeah, Mikasa Sukasa.
I'm mad in the comments. So I'm guessing from the reference that they both have the same name.
Yeah.
You were like, "Yo, you don't watch anime?" Yo, I'm mad that person commented that. What a dickhead. Yo,
I didn't see I didn't watch the recent episode of Jiu-Jitsu though. Did y'all catch that?
Yeah, I did.
Jiu-Jitsu?
I didn't get to watch it, man. I didn't get to watch it.
What happened, guy?
Yo, they fighting, they squaring up.
Nah, you basically see you get
squaring up.
Megumi break his potential. It was a Megumi episode.
All right.
Yo,
yeah, he did it without a time skip, so yeah, be proud of him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's funny because they fucking show him like getting knocked out, and he's like, "Oh, I'm getting tired," and they make you think like, "Oh, is he dead?" Nah, there's a lower third part that comes out and it says Megumi fell asleep.
Oh, wow.
Yo, he got exhausted. Oh, that shit was dope. Yo, fuck it. What was it? Shadow Animal Chimera Zoo or whatever. That shit was crazy. Yo, my man did his domain expansion.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because basically he could control like yokai. So this one was just like chimeras. It makes sense. He could mix and mingle. That shit
he did a Full Metal Alchemist.
He kind of did.
It was fire.
There was a correction that I had to add to last week because I actually had to go back, reread, and understand Attack on Titan.
Oh,
finally. Okay.
Okay.
So the whole thing. First of all, you still were wrong, but the whole thing makes sense now of why it is. He is technically a Lelouch, but they just put a spin on it. He did exactly what he basically went through time and did some Doctor Strange shit. So he went through 1 billion different possibilities on how to save the girl, the original Titan holder. He promised her in a reality that he would save her. So what he did was, he went through 1 billion different possibilities. And this possibility that we watched was the last one that he didn't do. And that's what he had to do in order to save her, which worked. So he had to be the bad guy. He had to go and tell himself through different people. So he went through time, told himself through different Titan holders what to do. So he told his dad, go be with this girl. So the dude, the owl that gave his dad the original Attack Titan power, that was Eren in a different timeline talking through the owl, telling his dad, I'm going to give you this Attack Titan power. Now you need to go to in the wall and marry this lady so that Eren could be born and you'll meet Mikasa and the other little dude that they cool with or whatever.
So he back to the future himself without fucking his mom?
Pretty much. I said that. That's what I said. The only thing that was different, I added on to it because they showed Mikasa's reality as well. And that's why she's been, because the reason why Ackermans are special because they can't, also their memories can be altered.
Yeah.
And Mikasa's been always getting migraines. And that's because she's living in like basically two realities. So like that's why you saw the other one when she actually told him his feelings, because they showed that reality as well. And when she told him the feelings, and they showed Eren dying with the Titan power, and he was looking the same as like the how the owl was looking when he gave his father the Titan power. So they're showing that correlation, like how he was still going to die anyway if he chose to not do anything. Like if he chose to not be the bad guy, that's what would have happened. He would have just died.
They kept having the hints that, which I will give the writer because he's very detailed. So they constantly had the thing about dreams, and every time Eren said through different parts of the story, he did say, "Oh, I felt like I had a dream." Every time he said that, that was another reality failing.
Yeah, that's when he died in the alternate reality with Mikasa. He woke up with Mikasa by the tree, and then remember the first question he asked her was, "Oh, how did your hair get so long?"
Yeah,
because in the other reality, her hair was short.
Yeah,
and then as he continued, you saw him cry, and that was because he cried because of how he felt when he died. Like he didn't do anything, so he was just like he didn't complete anything in that reality, so he was just crying.
And they also broke down the fact that what you said about the Ackermans with the headaches, that's also them fighting off the mind control.
Yeah.
So that's why
they could see
Levi and all them. Yeah. That's why they kept getting headaches and stuff. And the last part of it, she didn't say goodbye or whatever. She said, "See you later," because she's the first Ackerman that the brainwash kind of got through, but he wasn't trying to brainwash her. She just started seeing the realities with him because he was messing with time so much that their past selves were dying, and they started catching up to the selves that were there. So she was catching on to like, okay, this happened already. This happened. So that's when the last time when he died, when they were alone, she said, "See you later," because she knew that they was about to die and she's going to catch up again. So when
because then he was that's when he woke up again, and that's when he saw her. Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, very interesting."
He's one of the I forgot his actual name, and I don't want to butcher it, but he did time parallel, time dimension, like time travel very well. Because even in the first chapter is the letter from me 2,000 years from now.
Yeah,
that was the shit he sent. That was the shit. Well, Ymir sent that shit to him to tell him to help her, basically.
Yeah.
So, and I forgot the ending of the chapter is like a letter to you or something.
It's a letter to you from me 2,000 years ago.
Well, speaking of dimensional travel, that's a JoJo reference.
Oh boy.
Let me lighten up the vibe right now.
JoJo reference.
JoJo reference.
Terrible.
Fuck. Going back to jujitsu, some big things kind of happened this chapter.
Talking about the manga or
yeah,
the
manga.
The manga.
That's called a blade.
A little bit of Yuji's backstory got revealed a little bit. I'm not shut up. Not gonna talk about it because I'm not caught up there yet. I just wanted to spoil myself. Shut up. Can I talk? Can I talk? So my speculations on it, I'm hoping are dissuaded and changed and look differently. Because when I looked at the panels, I was like,
So what are your expectations?
I feel like, should we just timestamp this about what it is? I feel like his mom died and his father used a cursed spirit on her. And that's why she's still alive. Because the mom had died, and the way that the panel ended was that the grandfather was like, yo, he was saying some foul shit in front of Yuji. He was like, yo, don't use that type of word in front of my son. And he was like, what do you think if your wife would feel if she was still here? And then boop, she popped up, and he looked at her, and she's got like she's got scars on the forehead that it looks like a lobotomy. And I don't know what to take from that.
I do. You want me to spoil it?
I will hopefully forget about this conversation we have. Continue.
Well,
God,
they're doing some. I noticed too. A lot of these damn mangas are pulling from other mangas, and they're doing things that like other mangas done. So in this case, what they're doing with Yuji, they're doing some goddamn Bleach type shit.
Okay, that's it. You no need more to say. There you go. On that.
So this is like
I got it.
Type reference.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I got it.
That's a lot of references, a lot of keys and stuff. Did y'all see you call it My Hero drop?
We're in the beginning of the final arc.
We about to be what? What?
Yeah. They're in the start of the final arc. Yeah.
Remember I told you was that like almost 2 weeks ago that Mangekas they're ending early, bro. My Hero got
We didn't get to talk on that. We didn't get to talk on that.
Yeah, but My Hero, they about to jump into like a vigilante arc because one Deku left.
Yeah, Deku left the Hero Society. What do they call it? Hero Association.
The Hero Society kind of, you could say, dissolved.
Dissolved.
Not dissolved a little bit because like nobody's really taking them. Because there was mad casualties, people died, somebody's mom got hurt.
Yeah,
it was wild, man. It was wild.
Endeavor's trying to pick up the pacer.
Or Endeavor's like, so what you want me to do? He's like, you gotta get these villains. He's like, and he powers on like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. What you expect? How else can I do this? I only could do this one way as Endeavor. Like, so I was like, oh, all right, yeah, you gotta.
It was a pretty good speech. It's blatant. You gotta do.
God, I'm so far behind on the manga. Jesus
Christ, going on, bro? What you been doing?
Man. All you been doing, lifting,
bro. Nah, I've been lifting and playing Valheim,
letting his head grow.
Start reading.
Start reading.
That in there.
Reading is fundamental. Come on now.
Time management skills. Build them.
Get a book. Read Rainbow.
So I don't like how Vigilantes is going. It was really good, and then all of a sudden it's just blah.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the main?
I only read the first chapters. I didn't continue.
I'm not gonna front. I like the main character's costume. His was lit. It was like sleek, had a hoodie. It was pretty cool.
I want to see the other heroes that the principal called in because he asked for some help.
Oh yeah, from America.
Yeah, I want to see who's going to show up.
Oh,
basically Justice League,
the American Avengers. We're not. So I guess we could segue to that like that.
Okay. Okay. So they've been American All Might. All right.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I'm Homelander.
He's actually
Homelander.
They used him in Vigilantes, so they might just bring him over.
I'll bet.
Possibly that would be smart.
Yeah, that probably will. It's the same universe. That's probably
he's like a rich guy who's Superman basically, and he does crimes for money.
Oh, so wow, he's
very capitalist. Yeah, very American.
He's legit Homelander.
Good American.
Oh, he's legit Homelander.
My hero name is Mr. Olivier.
And his secretary is the cop, the one that's best friends with All Might. It's his sister. So his sister goes to America to like clean up all his mess.
Is she from Final Fight?
What? Yo.
I don't know. This game gives me very beat 'em up vibes. I mean, the show, like all these characters, is like, choose your fighter. Oh, I don't know.
This is Hagar.
Yeah, you got your Hagar, fucking All Might, and then from that shitty roster reveal of Street Fighter V, this just gives us more insight to the Final Fight characters.
Knock it off.
Speaking of Street Fighter V,
this guy,
Sony and RTS bought Evo.
Yep.
Are you guys hype?
Wait, you said RTS?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't understand it.
They acquired Evo because they want to get into
energy simulation.
Into the they want to get into the fucking the electronic, the e-game setting, the esports.
You know what? Like, honestly, I looked at that deal, and I mean, a lot of people was talking about it. But I was like, who really cares?
Yeah,
like who really like? There's been mad other like fighting game tournaments that even now, like even with the pandemic, like the only people that have been real iffy with that is Nintendo with the Smash content. But
yeah,
other than that, there's
a reason why Nintendo was like, I'm gonna sit this out and I'm not associated.
Yeah, but this has been like Mortal Kombat tournaments. This has been
well, yeah,
King of Fighters.
Keep the lineup now because of this. So it's just gonna be Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5, Mortal Kombat 11, and then Guilty Gear Strive.
That's it.
That's it. This is for 2021.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's boring.
So they just destroyed Marvel vs. Capcom, everything else
they had. They had basically what they had before was Under Night, In Birth, whatever the hell is some anime fighting game. Then they had Smash Brothers. Well, what were you gonna say about Under Night?
No. I was gonna say I missed like the old Evo when it wasn't just like it had the mainstream shit, but they also had like the niche.
Oh yeah, they were like the
Street Fighter 2 Turbo and all that other shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. This roster had it. This the old
roster,
the old lineup prior to COVID and all this stuff. It was gonna be Dragon Ball FighterZ, Smash Brothers Ultimate, Under Night, Tekken 7, Soul Calibur 6, Street Fighter 5, Samurai Showdown, and then Grand Blue. And then the big thing was going to be the tournament for celebrating the 20th anniversary was MVC2, Marvel vs. Capcom. So
I was so hyped for that, bro.
Everybody was hyped for that.
Oh my god, bro!
It came out that people love to diddle kids and do sexually explicit things with children. Mind you, it was that, and then followed up with that was then the Smash catastrophe of, hey, the Smash community also diddles kids.
Oh, with the whole man. It's some YouTube. RIP to Zero.
1920. Talk about the year of exposure.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody came out saying they
had to shut their channel down. Oh my god, it was hilarious.
But basically, they were somebody who used to do Evo was like, Sony is willing and open to work with like third-party people and things like that, like other developers. But Nintendo just gave the answer like, "Oh, we see what they're doing, but we're gonna be
yeah. I mean,
most definitely. I mean, I would not expect them to be like, yeah. The only problem is that we're not seeing any love or any tournaments for Smash Brothers Ultimate. Most definitely, not anymore.
Nintendo's just gonna maybe host their own.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
I doubt it. They have their own community, the Versus community, and I have yet to see somebody talk about I want to play a Squidbillies and what is it? What's the game that Min's from? Is it
Balls?
Exactly, right? Nobody remembers. It's not Balls. Yeah, a game that probably sucks balls. I don't know. Nobody. I don't.
You talking about the thing with the long arm shit?
Arms. That's what it's called.
Isn't it like arms?
Arms. Yeah.
Yeah. He said it. Nobody. There's no competitive scene for Nintendo games except for Smash, but it's neither here nor there. And if you try to throw up a tournament, you will get a cease and desist. So,
which is so dumb because like Smash is the best fighting game of all time. How are you not going to expect people to?
Because it's not family friendly. Competitive fighting is not family or friendly, and this is what we do.
Nintendo didn't get that shit out their ass.
They sign else.
They're different.
Reggie to chill out.
He's not there no more. Like, he bought a GameStop now. See that GameStop stock? That's what he did. There you go, Reggie.
Stock bets. Yeah. Oh nah. But what do you think? You think Nintendo's gonna do anything fighting game related, or not? You think we're gonna be like, we don't care about this? We got a Switch Pro coming out. The fuck do we care?
What fighting game Nintendo ever made?
Exactly.
Only Smash.
No. I mean for the esports, like just esports in general.
Oh,
they do have a versus. They have a versus like community.
The only time you see if they do it, then if they look at it and be like, we can make some money off this, then they'll start seeing them hosting their own tournaments, which should be kind of smart because especially if they have Smash, that'd be so easy to even like get other games in, like because you'd be like, well, we have Smash, and then we could just take SNK, whichever, take Tekken, whatever.
Knowing those developers, they're not gonna. Because Sony's the competitor, so I would think.
You never know. I don't know. They can even grab Killer Instinct if they want. If they do want a deal like that,
that's cool. Microsoft, so that would be smart. I wonder what that means for Microsoft. Are they gonna like try to?
Microsoft not doing very well in Japan right now with sales. So like,
what is? Sony.
They got Nintendo's it was a top seller.
Yeah,
last quarter, but I mean, they had Sony. Then it's Microsoft.
Microsoft's now making moves out there.
Yeah, they trying, but it's not working.
Also,
I think once the content drops, once the games come, I think it might switch up.
Didn't find? Oh no, beta. New Genesis only came out with the beta, right?
Yeah. No, it ain't come out yet. But even when that drops, I think the sales going probably go up. And when if the Bethesda deal, if the shit is exclusive, like there's gonna be people. There's a lot of people out over there play like Elder Scrolls and shit.
I was gonna say, it ain't for Doom.
They're gonna get the damn Xbox to play that shit.
Yep. They will. Video game.
Probably just waiting for that. They played in a long game. That's why I think Microsoft been just playing a long game for the last 10 years.
Oh, because we brought up. I mean, we were talking about superheroes, and now we're bringing up video games. We were shitting on Avengers last week. We got to tell them about the new release that Avengers put out. Yo, they're gonna get the War of Wakanda expansion. You get to play as Black Panther now. Yo, fuck what you heard about the Spider-Man DLC that y'all wanted. We're giving you another expansion in the coming.
Wait, but does it look? I gotta check that shit. Does it look good at least?
It's a teaser
trailer. I'm about to go look at it right now.
Yo,
it's a teaser then. What? I mean, it sounds cool. Like it does. That sounds dope.
The War for Wakanda. I would love to see it. Like, Wakanda fight Latveria.
Y'all how Black Panther gonna look?
They did. He looked normal. It looked like his MCU suit.
If they smart, right, oh my god, yo! I don't know if anybody gonna be listening. If Square, if you listening right now,
it's not Square. It's what is it?
I know it's but Square is the publisher. Still, it's gonna be reaching somebody. Look, if y'all, all y'all gotta do is just. I know y'all want to make cash grabs. All right, fuck it. You better put the old school skins for Black Panther on that fucking marketplace. I'm telling you this right now. If you're able to throw on the 70s, 80s outfits, oh my god.
Comic like they did for Spider-Man.
I'm talking about with the cape.
You're not getting that. What's wrong with you?
Oh my god. I'm saying if they do that.
They're not going to. They didn't do it for any of the other characters.
They ain't missing out on money. They're not being smart with it. Because if you want to do like cosmetics, then geez, that's literally the golden ages and shit like that, all that back in the day, all the retro shits. Like
those comments are falling
crazy. Like when they show Vision, if they ever show Vision, I want the old school red face Vision, all right, with the yellow cape.
And then they gotta drop one as Sean.
Sean.
Yo, he gotta have the silky and the turtleneck on deck.
Wow.
Okay, that was a interesting
teaser.
54 seconds of land and grass.
It really is that. And I get if I call the plot line of Wakanda fighting Latveria, it's just gonna be Doombots. I'm gonna be weak. All you're fighting is Doombots, and I'm like, this
Pretty
game
much.
didn't change. This game didn't change.
So what? But
that's pretty much what it is.
You get to play Black Panther and the White Wolf.
Now you're throwing shit in. They didn't announce White Wolf, just Black Panther. What's wrong with you?
I'll keep playing my vintage 2Ds and
give me Marvel Alliance.
Go play Child of Adam. Go play that.
Right, I play my side
Marvel Legends.
Marvel Nemesis. Everybody loves that fighting game.
Play classic
Legends. Go play that
because these games are
Dookie butter.
They trying to do. I don't know. They missed out on what to actually do with.
You know what? They don't have to try anymore. They don't have to try anymore. Everybody just buys everything because it's a video game, so they don't care.
And people stuck inside, I don't give a fuck.
That's a fact.
If the graphics are good enough, that's it.
Yeah, but they made the grind harder. I just hope that War of Wakanda shit is cool. Oh, look at somebody play that shit.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, I watched somebody play that War of Wakanda if it's dope. I'm just waiting for Avengers to come on Game Pass. Once that shit hit, I'll try it out. That's the only time. The only time I'll try that shit.
He said I'm only trying to. That's gonna be funny. Yeah, I definitely want your opinions on when you get that.
I tried the demo. It wasn't bad. I remember me and God spoke about it. Like I was like, it's not bad.
I played the demo.
I was like, it's not bad. The gameplay is not bad. It's just that it just seems repetitive. It feels like that first level is like all I'm gonna probably
the whole game.
Like you can't do that. Like if you go introduce me, you gotta introduce me to basic mechanics, basic functions, then little by little show me some advanced shit, and then let me figure out the rest.
And that roster is dookie.
And the combo system is kind of like I don't mind 2-button setups because fucking Yakuza's like that, but they have style changes. There's switches and shit. All we got is like an ultimate attack. Like if I have Thor, let me feel like Thor. Like let me use different thunderbolts and thunder attacks rather than just calling this shit down when I turn ultimate.
But they follow the movie. You know, Thor doesn't do much besides hammer, punch, hammer.
He's not wrong.
But they could have expanded on it because in the they could have used. They have a lot of source material, even if they want to use MCU. Because like you could say like the last movie with Thor, he used a whole lot of lightning. Like the nigga had essence, his aura was lightning. Like his powers was.
Hey man, that
he ran through fucking with Thanos troops, just zapping them.
That ran into their $20 million budget. It would have made it $21 million, so they couldn't do that. So kept it at punch.
I hate hearing shit like that. Like, where's the budget going to? Like I see, you like the character's still sliding on the ground. It's $20 million, but the character's still sliding on the ground.
Are you gonna complain with punch shield?
Sorry about that, guys. I had some technical difficulties there. My ass got kicked. That's all you heard.
It's just
we were still on Marvel property, so that was just a little Disney soundboard for you. I was playing the Stormtrooper.
The powers that be, knowing Disney, got tired of Kenny Powers talking shit.
Facts.
I got tired of my rant. It was like, yo, you know what?
Cut it.
Shut the fuck up. All right.
You are all ants in my eyes.
God damn it, Disney. Listen. You gotta give Avengers 20 more million so they don't have these damn characters sliding all over the goddamn place. And get us some goddamn move sets. I understand 2-button combos, inputs, but we could mix it up, man. Put different combos, different styles in this shit, man. Stop bullshit.
Square
War Wakanda better be a legit expansion. Like y'all having too much. Like, where y'all getting this money from to even make these things? Like nobody, like who's playing?
From Final Fantasy VII sales.
You stupid, right?
It's from remake sales. You're wilding.
Man, that shit is crazy. They got it though. They got it.
Yeah, they got ass.
They got it.
You got shit. Oh, so let's flip the script now from Marvel to DC. Who got to see the Snyder Cut? 4 hours of it. Besides me, I fucking sat there.
Look, I can't sit through 4 hours.
I watched an hour.
Yo, you're mad flatulent today, Kenny. You good?
Yeah, because oh god,
it was dookie.
I just a lot of Zach sniding.
A
lot of Zach today. Watched a lot of Zach today. That's all. Really gave me gas.
You ain't even watch Power Rangers. What are you talking about, nah?
Yo, man. All right, so boom, right?
We're gonna get into spoilers, I guess. We're gonna talk about it. We gotta talk about it.
The effects. Oh, what's his name? Look good. Darkseid look good to me. He looked straight. Yeah, Young Darkseid looks straight.
Yeah.
The new design for what's his name?
Steppenwolf looking like
Steppenwolf looks nice.
Looking like a whole Gillette razor. Oh, yeah, word. I'm that like, armor sucked, but I was like, whatever.
I was like, but at least he but before he just looked kind of corny. So at least now he looks like he comes from a universe that
he looks like an alien,
some shit like that. Yeah. So I was like, all right, it makes sense. The action scenes was, I don't know, it was okay. Honestly, when I first started watching, because with the Gal Gadot scene in the
Gal Gadot,
yeah, that shit, like, yo, like, I don't know, son, her head, because you know how they had to make her body move quick.
Yeah,
her head is so big, but it's just like like you could just see her on a swivel.
Like my brother said, it's not the head, it's the schnozzle.
It's like whatever it is, son. It's like
sundial face.
I'm about to get biology in his zygomatic arch. That's what it is.
Zygomatic arch.
That's near your cheekbone.
Yo, everybody, let's spell it with him. Z. Y. That's about it. Yo, that's all I can give you.
Nah, that shit. But some of the effects kind of look kind of dry. I can't stand. Oh man.
Wait.
Look,
wait. First, can we let's try, because we all basically saw the beginning. Let's try to line up the beginning. First off, what the fuck was the point of showing off Wonder Woman stopping, I guess, a terrorist group? That was such a weird ass introduction scene. That was so out of place.
It was such a Marvel scene, like, you know how they had with Civil War, and they gave the reason because she sent the bomb up there.
Right.
I hated that shit. But that's what they had to do. I don't know. I guess I was introduced a character. I did the fact of Superman activating the mother box. I do like that.
I did. Yeah, that made more sense. That really did.
That plot was good. He was smart with that because that made so much sense. Why the mother box is here? Why the mother box sent the signal, and why these motherfuckers is coming here?
Yeah,
it makes perfect sense. Thank you.
That was very logical and great. Granted, they turned into a MacGuffin, and then when I'll explain more where it turned into. Yo, and then I thought, listen, Ben Affleck. He's weird. It's like he'll be okay Batman, and then he just is not a right Batman at most.
You didn't like my Batman.
I hated his Batman so. First off, him talking to I'm Broody Jason Momoa. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, I don't think he's a good actor. You want to talk about typecast? That man is.
He's such a how he was surfer as an Aquaman.
Yo,
It's not California, yeah, in Alaska. Like what are you doing?
He's in like some weird. He's like in Ireland or some shit.
Arctic, whatever, Arctic,
Icelandic, some shit
where people sing.
Yeah. I read the 7 seas aboard. I beat my wife at her cellar. No, Jesus.
Yo.
No, we're against that stuff. No, I don't know. Jason Momoa was stupid as Aquaman. I thought he was just. He wasn't he was so basic. He was a basic bitch.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna make him do it because he has like this sexy Aquaman look.
Yeah, but fam,
that's all they do it for.
Yeah, because he's not a good actor, fam. I don't get well, you're gonna tell me he was good in Game of Thrones? The motherfucker spoke gibberish. He was a fucking tribalman. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, fuck, that was weird. Ezra Miller though, Jesus.
Oh my, that's what I was about to talk about.
We can segue him.
I'm sorry, I can't stand how he runs.
I'm sorry, he was a shitty Barry Allen. He sucked.
But he does the thing with his hands.
Yo, son,
the 2 fingers.
I'm sorry.
Conjure up more speed.
No, that doesn't even work. I ran track back in the day. That's not how you gain speed. You don't throw yourself and throw your hip out and all that. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt yourself.
Excessive arm movement and everything. I'm sorry.
But what makes me mad is like how you do that in an actual AAA movie, but the Flash on CW, he can actually run and runs with actual form.
Yeah.
Like what?
his running sequences are better than this one because this one was
way better.
I don't like how
they casted him.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought would happen. Why they gave us Ezra Miller? He's not good. Like,
well, I actually would have took CW Flash. Yeah, I would have
ate that one up like that. Yeah, and then people keep telling me Barry's also kooky. I'm like, no, Wally is kooky. Yeah, Barry's a slick talker. That's the thing about Barry. Yes. He's adultish, but he's still like he's Peter Parker. In the sense of being a college kid, like, oh, he's a fucking, he was a PI investigator. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, he quick with it. Like, Peter, the only time Peter's quick with is when he dons the mask. When he's the Flash, he talks shit. Yeah, that's just how he is.
Yeah, but like this dude was like, I'm cringe jokey. I'm a college kid. And I'm like in my first year. I'm like, ugh, you're the Peter. You're the hero, discounted Peter Parker. You suck. For somebody who's the Flash, nah. Flash has been established as like the only time we got Kid Flash was because it was he was the cousin to Barry. Like that's why it made sense.
At the same time, like the Flash is one. They just made I don't know, man. He's one of the most powerful characters ever.
Yeah, and the way they explained his powers made him so basically. How he gets in is like he ends up turning into a MacGuffin too. Because he explains his powers for no fucking reason. And then how in-depth he does it, he goes, yeah, so I tap into this thing called the Speed Force. Literally, that's how they're explaining how he runs fast. I tap into the Speed Force and alter time and space. I was like, fam, you're not even at the mental capacity to understand that you could do that. I'm like...
How can he... Yeah, that's another thing I had an issue with. Because I'm like, if this is like his first like year of being superhero. Yeah. How did he discover that there was a Speed Force and all that? Because at the end, literally Barry Allen is the one that created that shit. So he had to understand that, and he didn't even like the way he is, how quirky he is and shit.
It wasn't waiting to his smart.
I doubt he went and read the Speed Force book or manual or anything like that shit.
Well, no, I think
because at the end of the day, Barry made that shit. So
yeah. Like, nah, but I think like how they try to insinuate that he knows about it is because he's smart, is because he's like, I have granted, it doesn't make sense when he mentions his fast metabolism. I think they want you to pick out of it like, oh, he has a fast thought process also. That's why he's kind of one of the smart ones and he's going to law school.
No, I don't want.
But I'm like, yeah, no, of course. I don't want to give him that much credit. The way he was handled was poor.
I don't because like even it's funny because that's crazy. Like the nano thought, like because he does think very fast.
Yeah.
But it's funny because in CW because I started picking that up after because I stopped watching because it was really getting cheesy. But it started getting good now because like he fucked up the Speed Force, so he had to recreate the shit and all that. And like now he's getting new powers, and I like how they did that. So the old Speed Force died. He lost his powers.
Wait, what season is this?
I think this is season 7 now.
Oh shit! I think I stopped watching at like 5 or some shit like that.
Yeah, bro, I stopped at like 5 too because it started when his daughter came. That's when I stopped because she was kind of boring to me. But
you didn't like the female.
But the story they had going on with it, I was watching on YouTube was good. I just couldn't watch the shit. But the season 7, the shit is dope because he lost his Speed Force, lost his powers. Then he gains it back with I think because of Reverse Flash help kind of. And so he gets it back. He makes a new Speed Force. So now he gets new powers. So now he's introduced to the speed thought. So now he can actually think very, very quickly and shit like that.
That's a nice implementation. I like that.
Yeah, because he didn't have that power. That shit was crazy. He didn't have that power. He didn't know he could tap into that shit until like now. He had to actually lose powers. That shit was just dope how they did it. And then the way he's doing it, he thinks faster than his man's like Francisco, who's like the nerd. And like
that's 6'9" without the tattoos.
He's a good actor. But the DC movie though. But
no, this man was messed up, yo.
But the movie, like I don't know with these. I think these things do better as TV shows because with DC they have a lot of
a lot of build up. I think why they gave him like he turned into a MacGuffin though. Like he turned into plot device at some point.
Yeah.
And I didn't think he was going to do that. So like it was so dumb. That's why when he explained it the way he did, I was like, why did you explain your powers like that? You're the fuck?
Well, what you call it? I like what they did with Cyborg. They gave him more time.
Cyborg got the best story out of the whole movie.
He did.
Unfortunately, I did not like how he looked. Like talk about an overabundance of CGI. Nah,
nobody really liked that.
I did not like his design. Like I thought they were gonna keep his corpse, and he had the cybernetics around his corpse because Cyborg is not just all machine and just a face. No, he had a chunk of his arm left.
Yeah, chunk of his arm, his leg.
Yeah.
No, he didn't have leg. He had.
But wait, wasn't the old school one mostly like he was really cybernetic?
No. His suit like exposed his chest, and he still had tricep meat showing. That was, but his
I know. Yeah, he had arm meat. I know.
He had arm meat and chest meat that showed. In this one, they just said, "Nah, we're completely taking all that. You just get a face." That shit was.
Well, they went with the Teen Titans type look of him.
His Teen Titans look had more.
He had
arm meat.
For I think they went off Justice League War, the movie, and I don't remember him having any like.
No, Justice League War, he was all robot.
Yeah,
I think in the New 52, he kind of looks like that now, right?
Maybe I don't know. We could check, but
gotta check that. But I think he looks more machine than man.
Yeah, I don't like. Fam, they could have given him a little bit more skin because that CGI wasn't working, Chief.
But the thing is, also, I like how they introduced what's his name in it to Martian Manhunter.
No, I did not like that. That shit was terrible.
No, what I'm saying is I like how they.
Then he had like a little cameo.
I'm just saying I like how they introduced the character.
Let me elaborate. I'll elaborate more on that.
I'm just saying like they just introduced him as they put it. Like I see what Zack Snyder was trying to do, and like if he did have the time to probably make 3 films, all 3, I think if all 3 was together, it'll make a lot more sense and probably be better.
But I'll give you the rundown. So basically, they do a flashback. This is to your character how they implemented certain characters, right?
Yeah.
So they give a flashback of like why Darkseid came to Earth the first time, and this is where the fucking MacGuffin of the mother boxes comes into play, and the rehash of Man of Steel. Basically, Apocalypse came with the mother boxes to do the Unity thing, so he could take over the Earth and terraform it. Boom, Man of Steel right there. And the mother boxes turned into Infinity Stones somehow. Fucking hilarious. Within that, they show the heroes of they show the original Sea King, like I guess before Arthur, Aquaman. Then they show the Greek gods. They show Ares, Zeus, and then they show they called him a hero from the heavens. Basically, they showed a Green Lantern that joined the team, and he was random. I don't know who this was. And that's how they implemented the Green Lanterns into the universe, which I thought was smart. I'm like, cool, we know who they are. You don't need to pick at it because Apocalypse ended up killing that dude, and you see the ring fly around while it was searching for basically a worthy host, I'm guessing. But that happens, and then later on, that fucking Martian Manhunter scene. So basically, Lois quit the Daily Bugle, all that. What is it? What's the newsroom for Metropolis? It's not the Daily Bugle. That's fucking Spider-Man.
Daily Planet.
Thank you. The Daily Planet. So she had quit the Daily Planet. Obviously, it shows in the films. They hint at her possibly being pregnant. Spoiler alert, she is. But out of nowhere, Martha comes out of nowhere and talks to Lois and tells her, move on with your life. I want you to live. I don't want you to stay, hung up on Clark. I shit you not, after all that conversation, you see Martha transform into Martian Manhunter. What the fuck? No. What a waste of a character.
No. He wasn't
bad. No. What was the point of that? You know all this shit is going on in the world, and this is what you pull? You know that a team was getting assembled? And then this is the best part at the end of it. At the end of the fucking movie, you know how their end credit scene is? It's Bruce waking up in his mansion, and he's like, hey, what's up, guy? And he's like, allow me to introduce myself. I'm the Martian Manhunter. He's like, this isn't the only time. He's like, Darkseid's going to return, and he's going to come back more forceful. Like, he's going to come back, like, more ruthless and shit. He's like, and I think you guys will need my help. And Bruce is just like, oh, okay. Glad to have you on board. What? Yo, what? No, what was the fucking point? Yo, I was so tight. I'm like, you have
to introduce the second movie. Literally, that's what it was for.
Bro, there is no second. There's no trilogy.
I know, but that's what it was supposed to be.
Nah, fuck that.
But Zack has no interest in finishing.
He showed him in part. You were at part 2, right? They show Martian Manhunter at part 2 because you saw that.
Yeah.
They showed it at part 2. Motherfucker, you knew what was happening and you didn't think, hey, let me join in. Like how they did with Wonder Woman for Batman v Superman. She just popped out. Granted, it was like a build-up because you saw Bruce meet her the first time, blah, 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 all that shit.
Yeah.
But like, she just popped up. Why didn't Martian Manhunter pop up? Why did y'all do this? You made him very inept. This man was ill. Like, yo, this is somebody who's not powerful, but like he's
close.
He's close to it, right? He's Superman levels powerful.
As fuck. Yeah,
like,
he's powerful as fuck.
Superman says it. He's like, one of the people that I don't want to fight against is John Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Fam, why did you do the way he was handled pissed me off. I was so tight. I was fucking pissed. That shit
I can't. I don't know, man. Like I watched the movie and I'm just like, this is like way better with the animated shit. Way better because it was just put together way.
Yeah, because also when you see the fighting, when you see when they go to Stryker Island, the first fight that they have with Steppenwolf, and you watch Batman fight. It's not. It's not all that.
He's
great.
a human against God.
I know, but it's just like when you think of it like this: you see Batman from the animated series fight, right?
And don't let the fanboys hear you.
No, it's like you see him fight it like that. You're like, okay, yeah, that is exactly how Bruce Wayne would fight. You get the Arkham games. You're like, yeah, square, triangle. When I see the lightning bolt, so I could counter somebody, right? Boom. Ben Affleck only hit like 3 fucking what are they called? Parademons. And mind you, this man has gadgets up the ass. Why is his grappling hook a 1945 Spec Ops special with a mahogany finish laminated?
It wasn't in the budget.
Yo,
that sounds like vintage shit.
Nah,
like it wasn't the budget.
It wasn't. It really didn't look like it was in the budget. And it's like, I get it. This is supposed to be Batman, I guess, after Dark Knight. This is their interpretation of Dark Knight Rises. So the Killing Joke happened already. I get it. This is a winded-ish Batman, but he doesn't have any cybernetic. Like he doesn't have the knee brace. He's not beating as much.
Suit or nothing.
Yeah, like I mean, the suit is like Kevlar type shit. Why are you not flipping and dipping and busting ass like you normally would? I get it. Everybody needed their own screen time, but Flash didn't fight. He barely did. That's the one.
He just ran.
He ran.
What do you mean fight? He ran.
He's yo, and the Flash is powerful though. The Flash is powerful.
He could really punch you with.
That's why I'm like, yo, they did not utilize Flash for shit. They utilized him for comic relief and for tripping himself a lot. That was the dumbest fucking. That was his kryptonite. He sucked. Yo,
his kryptonite's tripping. Put your foot out.
Yeah. So I just want to throw this out there.
We're about to fuck him up.
Fanboys, there's one thing I just had to throw out to the DC fanboys that everybody was all happy for Darkseid, and yeah, that's great. It's cool. But fun Sunday fact. Y'all do know who created Darkseid, right?
Jack Kirby.
There we go. And who is Jack Kirby?
One of the leading creators of Marvel Comics.
And Marvel wins again.
I mean, but Jack did that out of spite because Marvel fucked him over. So
hey, man, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when they try not to be connected to Marvel, they're connected to Marvel.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole thing is that Marvel needs to pay their artists. So I'm just saying, pay your credit where credit is due.
I'm just Marvel's the original mangakas, right?
So basically, let's not get into that. So basically, within that, they had their fight. Then they come to a agreement. This is where Mother Boxes become all powerful again. They're gonna use the Mother Box's energy with Flash's momentum, like how he breaks the Speed Force and shit like that, to revive Superman. So we saw the fight. Like they showed Superman.
So they turned the Mother Box into EKG.
They turned the Mother Box into an EKG and revived Superman. Superman has the weirdest temporary memory loss because he starts fucking everybody up. It's hilarious.
Whooping everybody's ass.
And then when Lois comes in, he's like, he speaks like a caveman a little bit. He's like, I know you know me. I go home back to Kansas. Flies back to Kansas.
You and me.
Yeah, type shit. Like,
me, monkey man.
I hump you. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Yeah. So he's sitting there. Mind you, I'm thinking he doesn't speak, like the depths of his amnesia, they broke off like really quickly because it was like, okay, he speak good now. What happened after? I think 15 minutes of walking around in his house and her giving him a shirt. he learned how to talk because she explains that the house is being foreclosed. And he's like, how did this happen? And he says, what do you mean? And the way that they laid that out was so funny because I'm like, does he mean, what do you mean by foreclosure? Or what do you mean by, how did you let the house get foreclosed? Because it was so broad. I'm like, did she just have to explain to him housing loans and what happens with rental property? Because that shit was bad. But then it was weird because then you see Martha come out of nowhere and when basically Clark gets his memory back and he's like he's brushing through the cornfields, guys. He did that in Man of Steel, I think. I don't fucking remember. But Martha comes out of nowhere and she starts hugging everybody. I'm like, why didn't Lois not bring up the conversation they had at her apartment about move on? That's weird. Another reason why the pacing for me, certain things like that didn't make no sense to me. I'm like, so what would have happened if she brought that up? Like, you came to my apartment and told me to move on and I didn't. Your son's back. She's like, when did I have this conversation?
Wow.
I was like, that's kind of a plot holy type of thing. So then after that, Clark comes back. Mind you, this is the main character of the film. Like, you compare, it's hard not to compare it to Infinity War. I'm trying not to, but it's like you see the buildup of the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe, correct? It's the story of Tony Stark, basically, right? I'm guessing this run for DC was supposed to be the story of Superman. I'm guessing.
I mean, it all started with him.
It kind of did. And this man only lasted in the movie for about 20 minutes.
I mean, he did wear the black suit, though.
He wore the black suit. Very nice. It was dope.
It was a nice suit.
Organic as fuck. Looking like the OG Superman suit.
Sporting that booty chin, right, Kendon? I mean, Kenny.
We're not going to talk about that.
Gluteus chinius maximus.
We're not going to talk about the chin.
Don't talk about the chin. Right, Pete. So it's the final battle, right? So they want to, basically the plan was that Cyborg hacks into the mother boxes when they're doing the Unity thing so he could basically control them and shut them off, right?
That's pretty much what happened in the animated movie.
Yeah.
Did it? Yeah. So basically that's going to happen. That happens here. And at first, this is where Flash comes into play and his powers turn into like the big hair, Hail Mary. As he explained it, he was like, I have to reach a certain point of speed so I could like basically give you the energy so you could hack into the mother boxes and overload them. He fucked up the first time. So he broke the speed force and everything to rewind time. Peep this, right? This happens. Everything's hunky-dory, everything's saved, right? Then they cut into the nightmare. Now, this is where the nightmare was going to be like, I'm thinking at the end of the film, did Flash basically make a Flashpoint paradox? Because I thought that's what happened. Because in the nightmare sequence, it's basically a universe. It's a universe where Darkseid finds the afterlife equation, uses it on Superman. Superman becomes evil, and then it turns into, he killed everybody in the world, and now all the heroes / villains, because the people that showed up for this was this is where they reshot with Jared Leto, and he does not say we live in a society. The trailer really fucked everybody off, man. Basically, the whole scene is him ripping on Batman. Because they're like, yo, are you sure we should be out here like this? It's basically a dystopian future. And Joker just starts shitting on him. And he's like, come on, Batwing Wonder. You're supposed to have all the answers. Now, what would have happened if you didn't kill Lois? Basically, they're alluding to Batman killing Lois. And that's what fucked everything up. So that happens. And he makes a reference to the Killing Joke. Not the Killing Joke. What's the one where he kills a Death in the Family? He does Death in the Family. And this is what he said. He said, how many universes does it take for you to mess up for us to live calmly or some shit like that? Yeah. So that's the big, I was like, that was the big reveal. I'm like, so is the dream sequence alternate universe? Don't know. We'll never know anymore. But at least it was weird. Overall, it's a better movie than what I saw from the first, apparently. It definitely looked a lot better.
Yeah.
It's still just all over the place because it went from mother boxes to then Steppenwolf got a vision from a mother box and found out the anti-life equation is embedded in the earth. Then this was supposed to lead into, I guess, their end game. And he tells Apocalypse, yo, shit's here. And he's like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, on the planet that you couldn't take over." Try to burn him and shit. But I will say, character-wise, how they handled Cyborg, 1,000 times better. Like Cyborg was,
they gotta do right by black people because they don't want that backlash.
That's a whole fact. That is a whole. Nah, he was a lot better. I kind of liked it. I did. I don't know his power of how he could deconstruct where he could construct molecular things. I'm like, that's a little bit new, but it wasn't new. I'm like, okay, he could get Molecule Man powers only if they're technological. I'll give them that.
Didn't they have Adam in there too? But
he wasn't Adam. He was basically Cyborg's dad's assistant. But he hadn't turned into the Atom. They were just referencing him as a character. But I will say how they showed, like, so basically from the nightmare sequence, it opens up with like the welcoming to Metropolis, but Kilowog is dead in a flashback. So again, how they handled certain characters, like when they want to budge in, like, oh, Green Lanterns exist in the universe. I thought how they handled that was perfectly fine. It was like, you know this person, you know what this is. It's just not Ryan Reynolds in a shitty movie. You're like, oh, I know those. Those are Green Lanterns and shit.
Ryan Reynolds is an amazing actor.
Nah, he's not.
Kenny Powers loved him.
Disgusted.
And Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, that's right. And they got laid on me. It's all about them numbers. Yeah.
Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Come on, beat your fist over your.
Yo, please.
I'm about to do like once a week. I'm just gonna put random pictures of Matthew McConaughey on Kenny Powers.
Yo, you a dick.
Yo, do it. Do it.
No, don't do it.
Happy birthday to Kenny's favorite actors. It's both of them.
Tight. What the fuck?
I like these guys, yo.
Oh shit. Wait. Okay. Oh, man, enough Justice League, bro. God, Lee.
Enough Justice League. You want to take it back to Marvel?
So much Zach. Oh my god. Because I'm like that. Yo, man. They could have made a lot better. They could have really made a lot better. But
apparently, from what, like I said, from the clips that I saw of the original, I'm like, this is wholeheartedly a better film. It's still just a clusterfuck of.
I couldn't make it past the first 5 seconds.
With Josh Whedon, just like when Josh Whedon came in, he came in and put some Marvel spin on it because it was like, but that made it like weird because it was like it was trying to be serious sometimes. Then you're just having people cracking jokes. Like what? Like what? What?
They want to be
like remember when Superman threw Batman, and then he was like in the Marvel shit. He's like, oh no. So I think Superman was saying he's like, you gonna get something broken, and then he's like,
do you bleed? And he's like, yo,
do you
bleeding?
Yeah, someone's bleeding in the Marvel shit, but in this shit, he ain't say that. Thank God. I was like, what?
He just made that weird lip face at him that I see. That I keep sending y'all. I will say, I will give it like the R rating bump actually did it good also because when Steppenwolf started killing people, like it was genuine. It was a kill. It wasn't, cut the screen. We don't show gunfire. Oh no carnage. This is a family Marvel movie. Like, shut the fuck up. Like I shit you not. The only time we saw blood or whatever was when Black Widow just fell off the fucking cliff. Or what was it? Gamora. And Gamora too. That was it. That was like the only time we saw blood. Part. Shit was stupid.
Killed her. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
That's another thing I realized. Like, there's no gun. I mean, there's guns, but it's not like heavy use of guns in these Marvel movies. And
why would they? Most of these niggas are impervious to that shit.
No, I know, but I see. I mean, like when they show it in. Okay, I'm comparing it to the battle when they had Superman. You remember that man was getting bullets to the face. I'm like, yo, they showed it nice. They showed it pretty good. Like they depict it well. Meanwhile, for a Marvel movie, it's like you'll get a few SHIELD agents with guns. Pop, 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 pop. That's it. Big laser. Big lasers. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's cool. I don't know. I just feel like they
used it a lot in the first Captain America movie. You know, they use guns constantly.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was a time setting. Thank God.
It was a time, yeah.
I don't know.
But even they still found a way to use lasers.
Yeah, they ended up turning it once they got the cosmic cube power. Then it just jumped the gun. No, but I get it. I mean, you don't focus too heavily on it, but I would say certain depictions of certain people in certain scenes got justice, except for Flash and Batman. They did not at all.
So, Ben Affleck wants to be done with it anyway, and I want him to be done with it too.
He looked like he was trying to be done with the shit in the movie.
Yeah.
You don't like my Batman?
I'm sick of people calling me fat man. I'm buff.
You don't like my Batman?
How do I look? Do I look good, Matt? Matt Damon. You look good.
I am the real Batman.
I'm Batman. Oh, that's
everybody can't be great like Christian Bale, man. Christian Bale's just set the bar so high. It's kind of hard now.
Yeah,
that maniac, yeah,
fucking psycho.
That damn right.
That American Psycho.
Yeah, he's
great American Psycho. It's amazing, amazing acting.
All right, now let's flip it to the real thing in Marvel. So I don't know. You guys tell me. I wanted to talk about tokenism. For those of you people that don't understand what tokenism is, it's basically a term in which you are using somebody of a different variety for a set reason. As in a horror movie. What's the minority black guy's role in a horror film? He tends to be the first one to die. But the person to beat this out was Kelly Rowland and Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes actually succeeded because he survived the whole film and fought.
Shout out to Halloween.
Shout out to H2O Halloween, son. I wanted to bring this up only because recently Marvel did a press release of announcing during the 80th anniversary of Captain America that they're going to be starting a new series called The United States of Captain America. It's very fucking hilarious. That name sounded cheesy. Just
United States Summer.
Yeah. So basically what the story's going to entail is that somebody stole Steve Rogers' signature shield. I was going to sound stupid saying it. So it's going to take him and Bucky Rogers, Sam Wilson, and what's the last dude's name? John Walker. Basically all past iterations of Captain America to go on a road trip through the various valleys, I guess, of the US of A and go through and find different Captain Americas of each said community that they run into. And the first one on that list, of course, is going to be that of the LGBTQ community's version of Captain America. Apparently he's going to his name is Aaron Fisher, and he's going to be going under the name of Captain America of the Railways. Already low-hanging fruit with that name. They're going to plan on releasing this for Pride Month also. So I don't know if that's a little pandering. I have no objections to anybody's lifestyle, creed, whatever you do. Show it, live it, love it, proud. But because I feel like of the MCU being as popular and mainstream as it is, it kind of opened the floodgates for PC excess and just SJWs to weasel their way in to the market of comic books and try to put their politics involved. Mind you, please, I need you guys to look up Aaron Fisher, Captain America. This man is high key. I think if they really wanted to get the message out, he would probably have been a gay person of color. He's a homosexual white kid, and he defends the homeless and bums basically in the back roads. I don't know. But as I reiterated, because of the MCU being wildly mainstream and popular, it's just been opening the floodworks for certain writers to come in and just put their stamp on what they feel on certain things. Meanwhile, I feel like the story and the character is what matters, not your politics on how you feel about the world's problems right now at this moment. I get it. Art imitates life, or life imitates art. I get you want to put how your feelings are in certain stories, but nah, I think this is pandering to the highest degree. And it's just showing the not the downfall, but the decline in interest. People, I don't know. I feel like people in the comic book industry are getting very annoyed, especially the customers. The readers are just we've had it. I know I've had it. It's kind of stupid because knowing the fucking story is probably going to be like, oh, the bad guy for this arc is going to be somebody who's super hetero and is like, oh, you're a sissy. Like, that's great. You're cool. And then for people to just like be like, okay, you know what? We're getting our representation. But the mantle, like for you to say, oh, Captain America is just a mantle, that doesn't mean anything because guess what happens after this is going to be a 5-issue miniseries, I guess. That's what they said. It's going to be 5 issues. Who's getting the mantle back after this series is done? It's going to be Steve Rogers again. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that. Like, and no matter what, it's like, okay, yeah, Miles Morales is Spider-Man, but it's like, we know who Spider-Man is. It's not Peter Parker. I mean, it's Peter Parker. It's not Miguel O'Hara, fucking 2099. It's not Ben Reilly, who's just a clone. It's not Spider-Gwen. Well, Spider-Gwen is weird. She has a name differentiation, but it's like, I guess you could, it's not really, would it be tokenism? No, because she's just a regular white chick. She just got Peter's powers. I don't know. What do you guys think? It don't have to be based on LGBT. It don't really have to.
It's one of those type of things that is so like, I'm not trying to sound this. That's not even the right way to turn. I don't want to sound like an asshole.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound.
No, everybody here loves, like, listen, you live your life how you live it.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
But everybody gets the same criticism, though. It's like that.
100%. The best way I could like speak on this type of subject is.
Well, no, put it in the subject of a black character. Like, look, DC is gonna do their DC Infinite story, and this is basically, I'm guessing, multiverses of, or actually in the main DC universe, people of color are gonna take the roles of other superheroes. Like, they announced the Black Batman, and it's Lucius Fox's son. Once again, it's another son that we didn't know he had, but it's like for people to be like, oh, this is great, a black man's taking the mantle. I'm like, the whole argument of you saying that the hero is a mantle is it falls flat, because after the issue is done, guess who's still Batman? It's Bruce Wayne. That's the only thing I see it as. I'm like, so I'd rather it be a fresh character.
This goes back to, like, I think we spoke about this on episode 2 or 1. One of the episodes, but I was saying from back then that they're going to start putting black people on the front, because this is when we spoke about Black Panther, and I was just like, yeah, now this is the whole thing with comic books and the times we're in, so now they're pushing this black agenda.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't give a shit, because I feel like certain characters should stay white. I don't want to see a black Superman. We had that, and his name was Steel, and he sucked. So,
don't forget we have Marvel.
I don't give a
wait. Is it Marvel? Like, what's the black Superman's name?
Steel.
No, not Steel. I'm talking about the alternate universe Black Superman. That's what I meant.
I forgot his name. See?
Yeah.
And the thing is, he sucks. He sucks. Steve. Now, if you went and tried to make like a white Black Panther, then I'd be like, all right, that's kind of corny. Like, no, certain characters are fine the way. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
I mean, past histories have proven us different. Like, no disrespect for Guy, but they gave Amadeus Cho like the Incredible Hulk powers, and they called him Astonishing Awesome Hulk. Like, that whole arc was trash. Like, there was a reason why, like, during that weird ass time, they had to revise it and give us what was it? The Other Planet Hulk, where it was like this Captain Steve Rogers had a battle axe, and he was on the planet of Hulks, basically. It was hilarious, because it was like that was the only way they could try to meld him in and make him interesting. It didn't work out. I
swear to God, if they pop up with a black man and call him Black Hulk, I'm done with comic books and all this shit altogether.
I mean,
stop blackwashing.
To me, I'm like,
you don't need to be blackwashed.
Yo,
so thank you.
Just give the representation, whatever representation, like their own superhero.
And I get, it's like, I could get that. I understand that, but it's like, you don't have to. My thing is, don't put it in my face about it. Don't, like, fucking, what was this most recent fucking Batgirl? Granted, nobody here's been watching it. I just like to watch people's reaction to it. Yo, this chick has said about, like, because they swapped out Ruby Rose for a black actress. She's amazing. She's an amazing actress. She could hold her own, but like the writing is just so in the fucking face. Like, yo, almost every episode mentions that she was a black girl and she was an orphan and that she didn't get the right fucking she didn't get any of the help because she was what? Black and an orphan. Oh my gosh. It's like
that's just lazy writing.
Yeah, like yo, too in the face. Like what the fuck? Like we have like because I try to make a list of most of the black characters in Marvel. And it's like, I had, first off, Bishop is one of the greatest fucking mutants ever. Fucking dopeness, but he's a black character. We got Luke Cage, T'Challa, Misty Knight. And it's like all of them, like to me,
Storm. You got a ton.
Of course, you got a whole lot. And then it's like, I get it. We want to be rooting for them. But some of them are just portrayed poorly. Like Monica Rambeau, everybody's on her dick now because they had to revise her and make her better than what she was in Captain Marvel because they disrespected her completely. Yo, they made her the sausage writer for Captain Marvel, Brie Larson. How the fuck do you do that and got the nerve to say, this is very progressive, very good? No, this bitch looked at a white woman and said, yes, you're my role model. Not because I didn't have a father in my life and you're a strong, independent woman. What? Oh, fuck no. Even I called bullshit on that. And then, like, I don't want to, it doesn't have, I'm not trying to make it personal, but it's like, I'm Puerto Rican. Granted, because Kenny was doing this, he was looking up Puerto Rican superheroes. The only the only one that was recognizable was Detective Montoya. Why? Because she had a little piece of herself shown in the animated series of Batman, and she's a detective, hard-boiled detective. And she tag teamed up with the Question in a Justice League Unlimited episode. And if you were really dope into the comics, she became the Question. I didn't know she was Puerto Rican. What the fuck? How blown was my mind when you said I forgot her first name.
I just said the Question. I was like, wait, the Question? No. The Question is Dominican. I think it's Dominican.
Was the Question Dominican or was she Puerto
Rican?
Okay.
I think he was Dominican.
Well, to be close a little bit, because the only Puerto Rican that I remember that I looked up and I told you was, what was it? Cecilia Hernandez? The black chick, the Puerto Rican chick from the Bronx who became a New Mutant, who was portrayed in the New Mutants film as a Brazilian woman who was light-skinned, and she was basically the head doctor in the facility. What?
I mean, I just got Agent Wu from S.H.I.E.L.D.
You have no. You're gonna get Shang-Chi, and don't forget you got the other chick from
you can have Iron Fist. Like,
have Iron Fist.
Word.
You can't have Iron Fist. You have the people that train.
Iron Fist is fucking Tom Cruise.
Oh shit!
Pick that up, Tom Cruise. Oh, bitch, I'm going.
Tokenism is just always gonna be around. That's why even South Park made Token.
Yeah,
like it's gonna be around because at the end of the day, representation is important, and people want certain characters represented in a certain way. They still want it like to pen to paper kind of thing, but we as like comic book readers or people who digest this material often, we would like to see these characters also portrayed in a positive light, not just because of what they are, but what they stand for and what they do. I mean, I can have a gay character or whatever character, I don't really care, but as long as their character and all that is legit a hero or someone you can relate to, then it shouldn't be no issue. As long as they can relate to these heroes, I feel like as long as you can relate to your heroes, because that's what makes them your favorite hero, is because you have some sort of relation to them, or you just think they badass, and that's cool too. But most people find some type of person within it. Like a lot of people like Spider-Man because Peter Parker is like everybody else. He's just a nerd. He's just a regular guy who just got bitten by a spider. And then now he has powers.
Us normal people.
He broke.
He has great power.
Exactly. He always broke. People legit know. And he goes through real problems. Like, that's what we want from our heroes. Like, when they make comics and they make comics that spread apart to like their own, like these people realities and how they live in and shit like that, those things those things thrive, and those stories really flourish because it shows another side of just not being a hero, but this guy got marital problems and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he has issues with getting females, or he has issues getting males. It's whichever he chooses, or anything like that. But as long as they do these things correctly, I have no issue. Like the Captain America thing, there's no Captain America is a moniker. Like I know Steve Rogers is the first one. He's original, but Captain America is just a name. Like that's why other characters had the name. And that's why, and then like you had the only thing that's iconic about Captain America, the name is the shield. So I mean, if they want to make a new character, yeah, they have to have the shield, of course. But Captain America still, it's a name, but the name still comes with a certain character, a certain boldness, a certain like we know his, like, you know how his powers is and stuff, but he's super strong and all that. But the man is also strategic and shit like that. So he's a leader. Like that's what the that's his real power. Him being a leader. So if they're gonna portray the character correctly, like any other character that had the moniker, like even with Sam Wilson, he just Falcon. But at the same time, he trained underneath Steve Rogers and acquired leadership qualities. We had no issue when he picked up the fucking shield.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you didn't feel that it was
nobody
you didn't feel that it was you didn't feel it was a little
I did
pandering to it's like, yeah, thank you, Mr. White Man. You gave me my own shield. No, in the sense like, oh, he's got now because he's Captain Falcon America. Now he's somebody in the sense. That's what I mean.
It's either the story was well written. I think his story was fun, and like when he was Captain America, he did shit. It wasn't like he didn't do nothing, and then he didn't stay Captain America either, because now he's right back into the Falcon. He's still the Falcon.
No, but that's what I mean in the argument, in the sense like it's like they want to pander, but then like you said, how you use the moniker, it's like it's a not a double-edged sword, but it's like you're gonna know who it is. That's why when we talk like how you specified, it's Captain America, we think of Steve Rogers. Yeah, I don't think of Sam Wilson. I think of Sam Wilson as the Falcon. Or the same thing with Bucky. Bucky was Captain America, but we know Bucky for a fact is just Winter Soldier. That's how we know him.
Okay, but you also know Miles Morales. But he's Spider-Man also. And you also know what's his name?
But the fight with that, the argument with that is that
Gwen Stacy,
who tokenized Peter.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, like, it's just a title. So like the title, like I'm thinking just like tokenism is wrong. It is wrong. But I'm saying it's like, as long as these things are done correctly with a title, because like some
you're giving the good interpretation.
Yeah. You still there?
That really must have been the reason why. Yeah.
Okay.
We agree with everything, but we have to cut this short because technical difficulties today. Either we touching on a lot of stuff that people just ain't with, or we're just touching on a lot of buttons, but 100%. Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Look out for this week's episode. Y'all already know what it is. Holla at the crew.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what happened, but yeah, man. Stay tuned for the drop and everything. Everybody have a good week, and I guess I gotta do it this week.
Oh God,
the boys house.
God, I hate doing that shit. I hate it.